Welcome to Tim's Workshop. Out here in the mini shed, I got part 2 all done. You saw that. Sanded down the head on the restore of the 1947 5-horse Johnson TD20. This looks good. It's ready to go. Did the sanding on these things. Going to hit it with some hand sandpaper and get down as much as I can. When I spray this, I don't want dirt in it, so when we clean this, we're going to clean it real good with the pressure washer and get all the little pieces out of there. So we'll do that on that. Make sure everything else is sanded down real good. I did the head, but the motor I did it off camera. But I went through it, got it all sanded down, put the 120 grit on here, and went through and did the final on it, did the circling, got that all ready to go. So for the new head gasket going on there, this is good enough. Don't want to take too much material off, you just want it flat. And the gasket will do the rest of the work on it. I'm going to move on to getting the rest of this sanded up. Okay, moving right along on the sanding. I wasn't going to record that, the details on sanding and how I'm doing it. Then again, this is a TD20. It's a classic vintage 1947 motor, and I wanted to have it documented for myself. So I figured I would share that with you. But for future motors, I'm not going to go into that. You know, I'm just going to show the removal of the parts, and then I'm going to have them all painted, and then I'm going to show the reassembly, because I think you guys will get more out of seeing how parts come off and how they go back together than watching me sand parts, you know. That's why I put it on, put music on and put it on fast forward, so you could watch it, or you could just skip through it, you know, whatever you want to do. One thing I found, though, I wanted to share on moving forward on this. I used, instead of brake clean, I used a carb cleaner, and it just melted that paint, melted it like paint stripper almost. So that's kind of cool. Actually, it's actually got all that stuff out of there that I was looking at earlier. In the next video on it'd be part 4, I'm going to set up my drill press again and put this on there, and then all the hardware, all the nuts and bolts. When I put the hardware and the new and the small parts back on, they'll look really nice. And then also I got the Brasso, clean off the paint on these tubes, and this is a copper tube, I believe, with brass fittings. They'll be exposed if you take the lower cowling off, but with the lower cowling on, you're not even going to see those tubes either. The only thing you're going to see is the little petcock that you turn the fuel on and off. Alright, so that's it for this part 3 of the old Johnson 1947 5-horse TD20. Getting it prepped for paint. I gotta go get the primer and the I already got the top coat. For your control, your throttle control, this area here is dull aluminum paint. Spray it, just this area here, right? And then this area here gets the green Sea Breeze paint. So that's it for part 3. If you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. Let your friends and family know about my videos. Hit the like. Okay? And we'll see you next time. Bye.